Hello, hello, hello. What's up, guys? So we've got something very interesting for you here. Basically got champion of Europe versus the champion of Africa, and it's only the round of 16 of the EasyChamp eChampions League, which just goes to show the quality of player in this tournament. Like I thought I was pretty good at this game, and I didn't even qualify for this. So just goes to show you what type of caliber we've got here, and we're due to start in 2 or 3 minutes. Meister's here ready waiting. We're just waiting on Heitum to show up. So it'll be very interesting to see how this goes down. Of course, I've played Mestre a few times in my competitive endeavours on eFootball. Only on eFootball 23 though. I don't think I've played them on. I don't think I've played him on eFootball 24 because I don't think he plays. Don't think he plays Dream Team too much. I think he kind of sticks to the competitive balance mode. And obviously, I'm more of a Dream Team merchant. And then I haven't had the time to compete myself in competitive this year. But that's why I'm here commentating. Alright, looks like our both of our participants are here. They're ready to start. So, basically, based on my time playing against Mestre and watching him, even though he is signed for Bayern Munich, he does tend to choose Manchester United for his competitive games. So it looks like he's on the left there. So it looks like he's going the same. And then Heitum is using France. So obviously, I'd say when eFootball 24 came out, most people were starting to use the national teams in France. I think it was France and Portugal were the two main teams that were kind of seemed to be the best pick for the competitive balance mode. Spain were decent as well. They got Ferran Torres, really good, Pedri. But obviously France have, I mean, I could be here all day listening to them. Unfortunately, they don't have, or they do have Mbappe, but obviously with the stat balance, he's not quite as good, but he's still pretty good. But even someone like Thuram there, look, he's 86 rated compared to Mbappe's 85. So, the name of the player isn't as relevant in this one. Obviously, it's balanced, so it's more the player skills. And I believe Mbappe is missing a few of the extremely meta ones. He obviously has the pace and the finishing, but the finishing isn't quite as high in this mode. But look like we're getting straight into it. So, like I said before, this is Mestre, the European champ, versus Heitum, the African champion from the EasyChamp Africa Cup. This is the round of 16 of the eChampions League. So, looks like we're getting started. All right. So, Mestre kicking off. Straight off kickoff, playing direct. If there is a bit of the videos a bit stuttery, it's because Mestre wasn't able to stream his point of view through YouTube or Twitch. He has to do through Discord, and Discord isn't ideal for streaming, but we can still make out what's happening. So into Bruno, he did a super cancel on the stunning cross, but Heitum's there to pick it up off him. So I don't believe Manchester United have any players with long throw. So he's going to have to play it short. But I was going to say, when I played Mestre 2 or 3 times, and I don't see any other top players really do this, he likes to play the early cross, L1 and cross, so he'll be looking to go down the flank a lot and make use of that. Ooh, good goal. I don't think Heitum's even had more than 5 seconds on the ball, straight off the rip. Rashford bangs it in the back of the net, 1-0. But Heitum's going to look for his own kickoff. Not really a glitch, but a direct play. But Mestre is experienced enough to shut that down. So here's Mestre on the counter attack, out wide to Diallo, inside all the way across, double touch. And that's another thing, Mestre's a master at that double touch. He can get a shot off before the animation even finishes for the double touch. But here he is in this wide area again. Knock on. Ooh. I was expecting, anytime you see a top player do a knock on in that position, you're expecting a long range curler in behind, but he chose to go for the power shot there. So it looks like the French side, Highton, doesn't have the confidence to build out the back. He looks like he's playing it long, which is probably the smartest idea. You know, Mestre is a very good defender. He's kind of hard to break down, so you might as well, you know, there's no point wasting your time trying to build up slow. You might as well kind of go for the kill straight away. But here he is, Mestre again in a wide area, cuts it back. Martial, Bruno, oh, just dragged wide. That quick passing, man. I know, like I said, because he's streaming through Discord, there's a bit of a stutter, but sometimes, man, even the stutter can't keep up with how quick Meister's moving here. Again, another long ball from Highton. Cuts inside with Coleman, looks to stop. Gets fouled, but plays advantage. And then, see, like I said, Meister's very difficult to break down, but like Meister's on the counter here, probably looking to go out wide. Super cancels, not the right idea. Midfielder picks it up. Again, another long ball from Highton, but blocked by Mestre. Up to Diallo. Into the middle. Alright, Highton's trying to come into his groove a little bit. He's intercepting a bit more, but it's happening the other way too. So look at it again. That's the fourth time in 20 seconds. Bit of a midfield battle. Very interesting. Well cleared. Into the middle. Oh, Diallo breaks free beautifully. Can he get the ball back to him? No. Tries to do a scissor feint, doesn't come off. McTominay. Oh, well, see, this Fofana is doing well, but then McTominay says right back at you. Another direct ball from Highton. But the United defense is pretty tall and good in the air, so might not get too much luck from that. Find Rashford. Oh, beautiful piece of skill out wide. This is Meister's area. He loves this crossing area. Even if he doesn't send the cross in, he has you on the ropes. Very nice use of the scissors feints. Oh, good skip by. Into the byline. Well, collected by the goalkeeper. Alright, I was expecting a quick counter there because it was kind of what he was doing before this point, but he chose to slow it down, hit it long. Maybe wait for some men to get forward, but Varane's going to win that pretty much every time. So I don't think in the balance mode Onana has quite the type of passing range as he would in the normal ratings mode, so he won't be able to play it at the back as well. Oh, skips by him beautifully. Scissors feint, finesse shot, 2-0. One thing I think straight away you can notice from the way Meister's playing here is he's using the scissors feint very well. He's you know, since eFootball 23, in eFootball 23 the scissors feint is very slow, but they updated it in eFootball 24 and it's a lot faster now. So Meister's definitely quick on the ball there and picking that up. Gives it wide to Martial. Nice little depth dribble. Wide area. Ooh, does the knock on finesse this time? It doesn't come off. Right. Bruno into Rashford. Oh, beautiful goal, Mestre. That is beautiful. I kind of wanted to see the replay with that, man. That was a great fake shot and then place it into the bottom right corner, man. Most opponents, even of this caliber, wouldn't have done the fake shot. Would have just took the shot. You know, they're in the box. It's a good opportunity, but that's the composure Mestre has, the experience. You know, he's seen everything before. It's nothing's gonna shock him. But I think I just seen a brief glimpse of the stats there. Highton hasn't had a shot yet, so I think he's looking to change his tactic. He is playing with a asymmetrical formation with one winger on the left, and to be fair, he has been going down the left this whole time, but he's been relying on the long ball, and I don't think against Manchester United that's the smartest idea. You know, Varane, I don't know if he's playing Lindelof or Johnny Evans, but he's playing Lindelof. Yeah, like they're gonna win most aerial balls. Maybe Giroud can beat them, but he hasn't been finding Giroud. I think he just brought Giroud on actually. Of course, Giroud does have super sub, but I believe the super sub boost doesn't activate until the second half. Finds Martial, the scissors feint like before. 4-0. This is, I mean, I've watched a few games of Mestre, and every time he plays, he does this. He always just goes on a goal route off the start. in the the EasyChamp Friendly Cup. I believe he did this in the final as well against another Spanish player. But then that got his opponent, of course, came back and brought the game to the last game of the series. So good half from Mestre. Yeah, not a shot from France. I think the problem with France, Heitem, of course, playing France, they're just relying on they're not building up from the back. He's just playing the long ball. I think he needs to have a bit more confidence in his build up. Well worked by Shumeni. I mean, this is a bit better. This is on the ground. Pinpoint cross. No, but actually, sorry, Mbappe doesn't have pinpoint cross. He did do a stunning one though, but without pinpoint cross, and it's rarely going to come off. Right. Look at this quick passing, man. I can't even keep up. Obviously, this is my first time commentating. I can't keep up with the amount of passes that are happening here. Koundé does well to intercept. A lot of space for Koundé to drive into, but he's a bit hesitant to do it quickly. Good long ball that time, to be fair. Can you give it back to him? Think he dwelled on that too long. I think that pass was on if he did it earlier. Meister's too good, of course. He is the European champ for a reason. So yeah, there's the scissors feint there again. Obviously this time it didn't come off. Maybe Heitem's kind of reading it a bit more. But when you're 4 goals down, there's not much use. You're gonna have to take that knowledge for the next game. Unless he scores here, I'd say this game is wrapped up for Meister already. He's gone to the byline. See what I mean? Even when he gets a good opportunity like that, the defenders are too well versed in the air for them to win the header. But he's gives it inside. Rashford, dangerous opportunity here. See if he can get a knuckle shot off maybe. Ooh, I think that's a reverse elastico. Doesn't come off that time. Gets a bit fortunate. Double touch. Doesn't come off. Alright, we need a goal quick here from Heitem, I believe. Good interception. Yeah, it's just not coming off for France here. McTominay might be driving through. Did the super cancel there, but not enough to skip by the defender. But anytime France go forward, United are there to pick up the ball. Martial, edge of the box. Good dribbling. Ooh, dragged wide. I believe a finesse shot might have been more appropriate there. But who am I to say what Meister should be doing when he's 4-0 up? Okay, so France did change the formation. He was playing an asymmetrical formation before with the one winger. Now he's playing with I don't know if I believe he has Mbappe as a second striker there. I assume that's what EV means. I don't speak whatever language that is. I think it's Meister's point of view, so it would be Spanish. But Meister's making changes. Who's he bringing on? I think he bring on Van den Beek, was it? And Mestre. So probably not really as much as the change of personnel for what they're bringing tactically. More probably just he needs fresh legs. Because if he can score 4 goals the first half, his opponent can score them in the second half. So he needs to be wary. But Meister's experienced enough to know not to get complacent here. Alright, long ball out to Rashford. Not getting it. Yeah, it's Van den Beek. Gives everybody to Rashford. Back to the middle, back to Rashford. This is all Meister's about. Just pass, pass, pass. You don't have time. Every time you switch into the defender, you're going to have to switch in again. Gets the overload on the right side to Højlund. Oh, unlucky. I have used Manchester United in the balance mode. Højlund is pretty decent, so I'm surprised he's playing him on the bench. I'd start him. I would start Højlund and then bring on Martial because Martial has super sub. But I think it worked well. Mestre starting because he did kill the game in the first half essentially. Edge of the box, good double touch. Takes a shot. Not much. Not really a obvious goal scoring chance, but if you're given space, you might as well take it. Alright. France goes long. Still not changed their mentality, still unbalanced. I assume France isn't going to overexert himself this game. He's still got other games to play, so he doesn't want to, even if he got 3 goals back, it wouldn't be enough, and it'd be a tall order. So, it's a bit of a strategic play, maybe not trying to chase this game. Just kind of recuperate, keep your energy for the next game, and then start again from 0-0. But it is interesting. It was 4-0 by half time, and then Mestre hasn't got another one. I do feel like Highton has been building up a little bit better. He's still playing a direct style, but he is at least doing a pass or two in the midfield before hitting along. But Casemiro with the anchorman is the best DMF in the balanced mode, in my opinion. So he's going to pick up that little short ball to the striker. Good double touch. Shumeni's there to pick up. And if Casemiro's the best DMF, Shumeni's probably not far behind. Ooh, there was a little tiny gap there in between the two Manchester United defenders. Just couldn't be picked out. Thuram does well to win it there. Let's see if we can get a consolation goal here. Into Thuram. Into the other Thuram. And then Johnny Evans here to try start the counter. But Thuram's a bit of a bruiser in midfield, winning the back straight away. But like I said, Meister's just very difficult to break down, and he doesn't even park the bus, but it feels like he is when you're playing against him. He just understands the fundamentals of this game. Good save from Onana. Ooh, bit of confidence to go back to the keeper there. Luckily it came off for him. Could have been a different story on a different day. Maybe if the strikers had more stamina, they would have pressed that a bit quicker. Griezmann, good triangles on the edge of the box. Does the super cancel for the stunning shot. Diaby, quick feet. Ooh, good super cancel. Great goal. That's a great goal, and that's good for the confidence for Heidel to go into the next game. If he can score a top goal like that, he knows he has it. Just a slow start. Maybe he just wasn't warmed up. That was very similar to the Rashford goal. Meister scored a very good use of the super cancel in the box when your opponent is expecting the shot straight away. You can just super cancel and then find the opposite corner. So game 1 goes to Mestre, 4-1, of course. So on to game 2 now. No switch of who's hosting the game. Obviously Mestre is in Europe and Highton's in Africa, so there could have been a issue of lag. Oh no, so Highton has left, so he's gonna want to host this next game. So maybe he can put the 4-1 loss down to maybe he's experienced a bit of lag, bit of delay, even if it's not true. It might be good for his confidence to believe that, you know, because he needs to go into his next game confident. He did do well in that second half, though. To be fair, he did come back well. He won the second half. He won 1-0. Now, obviously, Meister was 4-0 up at half time, so he doesn't have as much pressure to pursue the game. But that last goal by Haydn was just as good as the Rashford goal from Meister in the first half. So should be starting any second now. I assume Meister will stick with Manchester United, but Haydn might want to switch team. The direct play wasn't really working. He might want to try to think of what teams would be good for a direct style of play. Like France is probably one of the better ones because you've got Thuram and Giroud to hit a long to, and then Griezmann. For when you knock it down, you need someone who's got quick feet to work on the edge of the box, and then the pace on Mbappe if you do get a knockdown to run into the space. So we'll see now, but I think Meister is going to stick to Manchester United. Yeah, stick to Manchester United. Looks like both teams are sticking with their picks. And we're going to game 2. So of course this is the eChampions League round of 16. Both of these players have won many tournaments at the time. Of course, Meister probably won one of the biggest eFootball or PES tournaments in the history of the franchise. Won the European Games in Poland last, I believe it was June. I was there competing for Ireland. Maybe I'm fortunate I didn't reach the later rounds, because if I played against someone like Meister, I probably would have been embarrassed on stage. So he'll want to add this to his trophy cabinet. I believe the Manchester United lineup is the same as last time. He is starting Martial. Like I said earlier, I would Usually start Hoyland and bring Martial on off the bench because he has super sub. But if you can kill the game off 4-0 at half time, no need for a super sub. Right, so France kick off this time. Looks like another direct style of play, but it did come off that time, the early cross into the feet. Is this a best of 3? It is a best of 3. So Haitam's gonna need to pick up a win here if he wants to progress to the next round. But Meister's through on goal early on here. Martial. Ooh, goes wide. I was expecting him to slot that into the bottom right corner, and I assume Meister was predicting his opponent to think the same, so he was banking on keeper movement and going bottom left. But you know, without that super sub boost, I'd say that drags wide. Whereas if he had the super sub boost, maybe it goes in. But he did well to get in behind there. But Haitam has to take that and go, alright, I had a bad start first game. I had a bad start the second game, got lucky, and drags it wide. That sliding shot very rarely goes in, but that's 2 clear-cut chances now for both sides, so it looks like we might be having a bit more of an even game this time around. Meister choosing to hit a long from here to Rashford. Rashford does well to win that header, considering he's not the greatest player concerning his aerial ability. Throw into France. I don't believe they have any long throw takers. I think Hernandez might have it, but it's probably a bit too far back on the pitch to make use of that anyway. It's more when you use it when you can get into the box. Although he is sending Coleman long, so he's gonna use the long throw here from Hernandez, I believe. Oh no, he chooses to go short. But he did drag back the Manchester United defence. Ooh, that ball could have snuck in. Mbappe would have been through on goal. Nana hits it long. I don't know how Diallo's won that. All 5'6" of them. But definitely a better start from the African player here. Although it is only 10 minutes in, it is a lot has happened in these 10 minutes. I honestly thought it was more like the 20th minute. But we're going long again. Good switch, to be fair. Pavard. Martial's too quick for Pavard there. I think Haitam was looking to drive down the line, go into a crossing area, but Martial's there tracking back, ready to pick it up. Pavard into Fofana. Good super cancel, beats his man into Tchouameni. There's a pass in behind here. He finds Mbappe. Heavy touch. Varane picks it up. Very unlucky with the heavy touch there. There was a chance. But Konami took it away from him. So up to Martial. Super cancel, trying to bait out some movement, but Upamecano stands tall. Collects the ball. Mbappe brought it down. Another slow takedown, but he's lucky Luke Shaw was in a similar situation. So Pavard does have long throw, and Haitam can choose to go long to Giroud or Tchouameni, but he chooses to go back to Fofana, up to Giroud. Well won. Camavinga picks it up. Looking to slow it down a bit. Then goes to go long. Up to Giroud. 1-2. Can he get it back to him? He might be offside. Oh, very unlucky. He was waiting for the keeper movement, but Mestre psyched him out. That bottom left was open, but I think Haitam was expecting the keeper to move into that corner. But at this level, sometimes the best play is to just control your keeper and keep him where he is. Very well played from both sets of players there. Camavinga out wide. Probably looking to fashion a cross into Coleman, who's going to drive inside. Chip through ball, not a cross. Doesn't find its target. I don't believe Coleman has true passing, so that's probably why that pass didn't come off. Tchouameni picks it up. Good ball into Mbappe. Another heavy touch, but this time it seems fine. And here he's turning on the Jets. Good turn. Rabona pass into Giroud. Just no option for Giroud to lay it off to. That's looking better from Heightum this game, definitely. Camavinga out to Mbappe, near the byline. Can he fashion a chance? No, well defended by Lindelof. Alright, Martial picking it up out wide, doing that scissors feint that he was doing game one. Hasn't really, Mestre hasn't really used it as much this game. Maybe you should try go back to that because he was tearing the French defense apart game one. Camavinga picks it up. Good long ball into Mbappe. Looking to cut inside. Chooses to shoot this time instead of the pass. And not a bad idea. Even if it doesn't get the goal, it does kind of let Mestre know that I'm not gonna just only go for the pass. I'm also willing to cut inside and shoot. So you're gonna have to kind of keep guessing on what the next move is from Heightum. Martial out wide, picking it up. The defending from Heightum has been amazing this game. Except for that first chance in the opening minutes, he's snuffed out everything. Mestre has came forward with. Although there is an opening here, gets an overlap. Luke Shaw cuts back inside, finds Martial. Extra pass. Can't find the last one he needed for the tap in, but that was definitely better from Mestre. France win the ball back up high up the pitch. Finds Mbappe, cuts inside. Ooh, good spot from Heightum. Just Varane was there to pick it up, or maybe it was Casemiro. Playing it out the back, well worked. The high press got beat. Tries to switch it to Diallo. Couldn't find him. Kanate chooses to go long. Good ball into the striker. And there's no anchor man. Oh, he wins him high up the pitch. Martial. Great goal. And that's a repeat of what happened earlier. Except this time it's back at the net. He was, I think Heightum was expecting it in the bottom right corner, slotted in, but Mestre goes near post and hits it hard and hits it well, goes 1-0 up. Beautiful use of triangles in the midfield here from Mestre. Tries to get it through to Bruno, but Hernandez is there to pick it up. Although he's back at it again, into Rashford, dangerous area. Can he get the overlap now? He's in his crossing position, which he loves to be in. Low cross, well blocked. I think if that wasn't blocked, it probably wasn't endangering the goalkeeper, but it was well worth chance. McTominay picks it up. Referee might let this attack go. No, blows his whistle for half time. So definitely a better performance this time around from Heightum, but Mestre, that's Mestre for you. He doesn't even need many chances. He is clinical, so we're going to need some heroics from the French side here if we're going to want to go to game 3. Played it up to Mbappe. Man, every time the ball has gone to Mbappe, he's took a heavy touch. I wonder, that's as I was saying before the game started, but Bruno's in goal. Good goal. Mestre, every time Maestre's in on goal, it looks like he should be going opposite corner, but he keeps hitting it hard near post. So the manual keeper doesn't know what to do. But France might be able to respond back quickly, cancel out that last goal. He's trying to wriggle his way in, hits in a cross. Casemiro wins it well, and here comes the Manchester United counter attack. Bushumeni snuffs it out, and then Casemiro does it right back. So I think what France needs to do is, I know you're chasing a goal, you want to get them quickly, but you need to use that midfield a bit more. He seems to be bypassing the midfield a little bit too much. Kanate wins it well. Up to Giroud. Varane wins it well. If Giroud isn't winning the long ball, there's not many players better in the balanced mode than Giroud in the air. So if that's not working, you kind of need to change your tactic at a certain point. And of course, the African player is host this time, so if there's any concerns of lag, they shouldn't be affecting the match. But he does find Giroud this time. Good goal. I think there was a bit of a hesitation on the shot. He was waiting for the manual keeping, but Mestre didn't elect to it early, so he knew he could put it across the goal. So game on. Could be an interesting end here. Casemiro hits along to Rashford. Diallo, no overlap, from the right back, so he has to go into the centre. Casemiro, Martial. Here comes the overlap from Shaw. Staying out on the edge here, trying to find a cross. Chooses to cut in on his weak foot. Won't be able to shoot really. Turns back outside into Rashford. Great feet on the edge of the box. That's composure. Near post, off the post, out to Bruno, taps it in. So some people say, like, you know, you have to be lucky to win this game, but you earn your own luck. That was a well worked goal, regardless if it was a deflection. It was still a well worked goal from Mestre. So he's looking to get his fresh legs on. If I was Haitham, I'd be subbing off Mbappe every time he's gotten the ball. It's been a poor touch. But Højlund's coming on for Martial. Bit more physicality about him. Hold the ball up well, maybe, while he holds on to this lead. So last game, neither player changed their intensity in terms of attack and defending. Mestre has chosen to go one on defensive this time. Haitham still unbalanced. Hits an early cross into Giroud, well worked. Overlap from Diaby. Stun cross, doesn't find it well. Casemiro had that clearance loaded up, but Mestre super cancelled it to keep the ball. Van den Beek tries to find an early cross into Højlund. Mbappe, double touch, doesn't get quite around the player like he was hoping. Into Diaby. Finds Mbappe, double touch, finesse shot, beautiful goal. Maybe I spoke too soon on recommending Mbappe subbed off, because that's all he needs. So that was like I was saying earlier, when you do the double touch and shoot before the animation is finished, it's extremely difficult for the defender to react in time. But Shaw's in a dangerous position here. Hits a true ball in. Probably shouldn't have found the attacker, but it does. Van den Beek's on the byline. Good super cancel. Sells Pavard. Finesse shot. Højlund tap in. And like I said, another deflection, but still another well worked goal. And Mestre saying, keep your distance. Right, Griezmann into Giroud. It's not game over. It is looking unlikely, but Haitham is a top player. Every top player has had stories where they come back in situations like this. Early cross. Tries to find Anthony Hernandez there to pick it up. Fofana hits it long. Giroud wins it this time. I don't think Mestre had switched into Varane, so he didn't contest the ball. Meccano kind of drive forward, hits it to Giroud, and Varane's not going to challenge for the first ball. He's just going to pick it up on the knockdown. Alright, Maestre's knows he has a 2-goal lead, so he's trying to let Haitham come out of his shell. Good double touch. Tries to drive in, but doesn't have the control on the ball to wiggle past the last defender. Beautiful use of triangles. Lucky on the last pass. So Haitham still hasn't changed his attacking mentality. He's still unbalanced. I'm surprised at that. I don't recommend people go all out attack because it sends a centre back forward. If you just go attacking and change your formation, you can choose just your attackers go forward. Griezmann on the edge of the box, good 1-2s. Like I've said it, sound like a broken record, well defended by Mestre. So Anthony, a little bit of skills, trying to bait out Haitham to press him, open up some gaps. Up to Rashford, back to Anthony. Tchouaméni, well defended. See if we can get a counter attack. Varane has been amazing in both of these games. In my opinion, Varane has been man of the match for Mestre in both of these matches. He's defended everything that's Haitham has thrown at him. But early cross into Giroud. Fancy trick from Mbappe, but doesn't come off. And we've got an inside pass into Rashford on the left here. He's driving at, cuts inside. I can't even speak quick enough because Maestre's too quick for me. Great goal. Great goal by Mestre. And that's a game set in match, I believe. Yeah, 91st minute. Maybe Haitham can get a consolation goal, or maybe Mestre can go forward and rub salt in the wounds. So Haitham has gone attacking now, but I think it's too little too late. It's a ball into Casemiro, Mbappe, Fofana, and then the ref's looking at us watching. He blows a full-time whistle. So GG to both opponents. Haitham played well in that second game. Just a slow start in the first game. It wasn't even the entire first game. The first half of the first game, Haitham did play well. Oh, sorry, the first half he didn't. The second half he played well. He won the second half 1-0. And then the second game he did play well, but Mestre is just he's too cold. He's too cold. He can't get close to him. Even if you're playing well, Mestre stays in the game. So that's well played from both Hytham and Mestre, but Mestre does come out on top. So that was the round of 16 in the eChampions League. So I have a sneak peek at the bracket. So Mestre will be probably playing. Let me see if I can pull it up on the screen for you guys. So Mestre should be playing the winner of Mukahi and El Matador. Of course, Mestre and Mukahi are very familiar with each other. So if those two do play each other, it'd be very an interesting game. You might think if they've played each other hundreds of times, you might think if someone's played each other hundreds of times, they cancel each other out. But if you're both understand what each other's gonna do and you both know it, you both have to switch it up. So it's always a very open and interesting game. So congratulations to Mestre for winning that. So he should be going on to the round of 8, which is the quarterfinals. I don't know when that's been playing, but it should be broadcast on this channel, and you'll see it on socials. And if you're not in the EasyChamp Discord, you can get involved in tournaments like this. There's no entry fees for most of the tournaments. There are for some, but they're optional. It's welcome for all levels of skill. So if you're a world beater like Mestre, you can enter a tournament like this. But EasyChamp also offer tournaments for players of all levels. So there's a link there in the YouTube chat to the Discord, an invite link. So if you don't already have Discord, sign up, join the Discord, and if you do, join up there. So that'll be the end of today's stream. Hope you enjoyed. Congratulations to Mestre and commiserations to Hytham, but he'll be back. He is the African champion after all, so he'll be back another time. So Axe, I don't know, Axe, check my Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter, Rockchuck, or you can also follow me on Twitch. I stream eFootball on Twitch, Rockchuck, RO16, CHOK. But I'll leave you guys there. So